A very good evening to everyone. Just give me a second. Just a second. I hope yes, everything is perfectly fine. So very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online, and here we are back with our UGC NTA NET exam preparation for paper 1, that is 2022 batch, and we are live at 9. And yes, we have a research aptitude unit today. So crash course MCQ series is going, and we have the second cycle of MCQ series, and today we have the today we have the fourth lecture of your MCQ series for the topic research aptitude. We have completed all the 3 lectures. The link is available in the description box. Cycle 1 link is also available, so definitely I mean to say we are going ahead. I hope your practices and your revision is also moving ahead. So let's start the session for the day. So before we go ahead, yes, for UGC NTA NET paper 1 crash course Global Online has started. So the new batch will be starting from 20th of June. What do we have to offer in this? We have daily live lectures which are conducted at 9 p.m. Notes are available, PDF notes on all the topics are available. Last 10-year question papers are available with answer key. Test series with more than 2,500 questions are available. You can download this with the help of Global Online app, as well as you can ping us on the WhatsApp number. Actually the fees is 3,500, but right now 20% off is going on, till 20th of June, so you can avail this facility. In case if you are going on Global Online app, you can download the app with the help of Google Play Store. You can, once you download the app, you have to register yourself with the registered mobile number. And once you registered, you will get such type of interface wherein you can get the course, that is paper 1 course. Once you buy the course, you will get the interface in the form of the content, wherein you have all the folders unit wise, and every folder has theory lectures, MCQ lectures, notes, mock test, evaluation test. Evaluation test we give as a daily practice, so you have to just remember the code, that is RA010 is the today's evaluation code. So you can go to the evaluation test. 5 questions are set for you people. You can practice those questions on regular basis. We also have paper 2 notes and MCQs available. So paper 2 subjects are listed on the slide, so you can see, in case if you are interested, you can see your subject and you can get in touch. The fees for same is 1,500, but if you as you know, 20% discount offer is going on, so you can definitely avail this in case if you are interested. Okay. Now yes, so let's start this session. So today there are certain fresh set of questions. As I said, till yesterday we were doing revision only. In spite of doing the revision in the first cycle, also some topics, some concepts, some answers are still still silly mistakes are done, which I want you to avoid. Today we have the questions in a different form. The concepts are same. I am not saying that it is something out of the syllabus. The concepts are same, but maybe the pattern of question is different, or maybe you have done it long back. So just and to give you a extensive revision, I have brought a fresh set. Now let's see how the questions are cracked today by you, and depending upon your performance on daily basis, ensure your revision time or your revision strategy or your revision method is daily updated. So you know now what to do, where to focus more, how exactly to crack the things. So it is very important that you draw the strategy from your outcome. So that is one thing which you should keep in mind. Okay. So as you all know that we first do a quick revision of what is the syllabus for research aptitude. So basically we have research, okay, we have meaning, types, characteristics, positivism and post-positivism. I have brought a question today, and I have brought the topic also. So we will be revising the topic in case if you have you need a recall. We have methods of research, okay, wherein we have question on daily basis. Steps of research is also there. Thesis and article writing, application of ICT in research, and research ethics. Research ethics I think today I have not included because a lot of practice we did on research ethics. So yes, all the best to everyone. Just ensure that you are reading your questions properly, answering the questions properly, and if you are not aware of any topic, some concepts I have brought, so just write and take those concepts or keep in your mind very well. So let's start with the first concept, that is a reasoning. So they have a reasoning question, a reasoning where we start with a particular statement and we conclude with a universal statement. Many a times, this type of questions are seen. So whether it is called as a deductive, whether it is called as inductive, abnormal or transcendental reasoning. So what type of reasoning will be termed as starting with a particular statement and which is concluding with a universal statement. I don't want to give more of explanation here because that will bring hint to the question, which I don't want. I want you to try on your own and then we will discuss. Okay. Yes. Okay, those who have joined late, very good evening. A fresh set of questions I have brought so that you can little bit get some refreshment for the unit. Yes. Others, I'm just students have started answering, but everyone, hardly 5-6 students have answered. I have just waiting for others. There are good number of students who have joined the class, so just ensure that you are answering quickly. So yes, when we talk about a reasoning which starts with a particular, that is a specific statement, and which ends with a general statement, or you can call it as a universal statement, or particular to general also you called, it is nothing but it is called as your inductive reasoning. Induct, okay, if you remember, it goes on adding up. Deductive, it goes on it deducts on. So this is the easiest way I told you to keep in mind. Yes, that is particular to general is called as what, your inductive statement, and general to particular or specific is called your deductive statement. So just keep, many times these simple questions can also bring you into a problem, so just a good revision. So we have done it. Okay, now question number 2. The essential qualities of a researcher are. So researcher has to have different qualities, like for example, spirit of free inquiry, reliance on observation and evidence, systemization of theory or theorizing of knowledge, or all the above. So when we talk about the qualities of researcher, see now in this there is another type of question which we regularly do. I'll tell you that question also, but right now just focus on this question, that the qualities. Okay, yes, first answer everyone has given, good, some have joined bit late, it's okay. So we have came with the question number 2 now. The qualities of a researcher is included as what? A spirit of free inquiry, reliance on observation and evidence, systemization or theorizing of knowledge, very good, and all above, great. So see, if you see the characteristics or attributes of a researcher, yes, his inquiry should be set free. He has to rely on observations and evidence, no doubt, in order to go for a conclusion of his research. There has to be systematic, it's one of the characteristic of research, it has to be systematic and theorizing of knowledge. So all the above comes as what? This is comes as your right answer. Okay. Now related to researcher, there is one common question, very common question, that researcher should have the ability of what? So what type of person will be called as a researcher? In that a very common statement is given, the person who possesses the qualities of analysis, research analysis. Okay, the person who possesses the qualities of methodology or research analysis should be called as what? Should be called as a researcher. In that also there is, I didn't purposely bring that question because we have done that question n number of times. In books they have given the one who has the degree in research. No, the person who has an analytical skills or problem solving skills should be able to definitely, or should be labeled as what? A researcher. Fine. What was the question? I didn't see, Shabna, the question. I'll just, can you put the properly question is based on what? Okay, wait, I'll come to that. Okay, I think I have brought experimental research, one question is also there. If not, I'll take your question, don't worry. Okay, a detailed description of methodology of research. So when we talk about the description of methodology of research is required in what? So when we talk about methodology of research, a detailed description. So where exactly it is expected? Is it expected in thesis or dissertation, symposium or workshop, seminar or articles, or conference on seminar papers? So it is expected in what sense? So Shabna, can you put me, means what exactly was the question? Only experimental research. So was it a reference to specific question or what it was exactly? So if you can little bit elaborate, it will be better for me. Okay, meanwhile, others just continue. I will get back. Shabna, just yes, if you can, otherwise I'll take your doubt also, don't worry. Okay, it is just based on, okay, I'll take that, okay. So let me complete this and I'll come to your question. So a detailed description of methodology of research. So when we are talking about detailed description, yes, very good, it is expected in thesis and dissertation as compared to symposium, workshop, seminar, articles or conference and seminar papers. Now here also thesis and dissertation is one and the same as per the different university or norms. We call it, the name is labeled as thesis or dissertation, okay. Before we go ahead, one doubt I'll take of one student and then we will go ahead. Shabna, yes, now your question was what is experimental research based on? So if you see normally in generic term, experimental research is based on something which where we have logical, you can say comparison, where you have calculation, where you have the observation. But now this researcher, I mean to say any researcher who is entering into experimental research, okay, will collect the data and then will perform analysis. Now for that analysis, what the focus is on, so what exactly the method is required. So whether it is observation, whether it is comparison or whether it is logical. So it's based on logic, observation and comparison. That will be your answer, okay. But yes, now like for example, if you are asking me the manipulation of variables, conceptual parameter, replica of research, survey of literature. So what options? Okay, that's what I'm asking. This is the question. Okay, then give me some time. I'll come because I thought only what is based on you're asking. Okay, just a second. I'll come to that. Okay, because we can't keep holding the students. No, we'll come to that also. Just yes, let me go through it properly now, because that's what I was asking you the entire question. Till the time I'll give students some question and we'll come back to yours also, okay. Which of the following options are the main tasks of research in modern society? Okay, Shabna, if we do not get time, we will come to this at the end, so don't worry, keep it pending from my end. I'll clear this at the end. So which of the following options are the main tasks of research in modern society? So we are talking about modern society with the list of given options, and they are asking us what, they are asking us the main tasks of research in modern society. So does it talks about to keep space with the advancement in knowledge? Does it talks about to discover new things? Does it talks to write a critique on the earlier writings, or to systematically examine and critically analyze the investigation, or the sources with objectivity? I didn't read, but answers have already started, okay. If anyone has not read, you have time, you can read and then you can come to the questions. Yes, okay, answers have started, the speed has, so our class monitor is also back, Miss Richa Pandey. Okay, yes, so we are talking about what? We are talking about research in modern society. So what qualitative research, Shreya, that will be, okay. So yes, so now let's understand which of the following, okay, options are the main tasks of research in modern society. So yes, when we talk about modern society, so space, see, modern society, it means the current, the contemporary society, so where advancement is required. So yes, advancement plays an important role. To discover new things, yes. To write a critique on earlier writing, this is something which is unethical, okay. And to systematically examine, this is the characteristics of research, and to critically analyze the investigation. So yes, from the given options, from the given 4 options, 3 is your odd man out. Now see, when we talk about first, second, third and fourth option, now if you see the answers given below, okay, Now in the answers, you know how they have again confused you. See, the answers are not in place. So in such type of questions you have to be bit careful, because here, you know, it is it is very important that you do not see the sequence. So when you're marking the answers, you have to just be careful with the options. Now by elimination C, yes, it is on. Writing a criticism, it's a negative sense, so it doesn't come. Yes, see, review of literature is something different, which is just to enhance your research. But here they are saying that you are completely writing a critic, which is not accepted, and hence that is not a part of your modern day research. Okay, fine. Yes. Now question number 5. Now what it talks about, what do you consider as the main aim of interdisciplinary research? So if you are going with interdisciplinary research, what will be your main aim or your main motto? So when we talk about this question, that is the given options are, okay. Now let's see one by one what are, you know, the given options to bring about holistic approach. That is one, I mean to say, we are talking about holistic approach to reduce the emphasis of single subject, to oversimplify the problem of research, or to create a new trend in research methodology. So when we are talking about interdisciplinary research, it means, you know, more than one branch of knowledge. So it is interconnected with various disciplines. So in that sense, when we talk about research, what will be the main aim? Yes, and NTA Nirmal, NTA is specialized in that. I mean to say, that is their speciality, to confuse the students and to, you know, be in the safe court. That is how they play it. Yes, Nirmal and the rest of them who have started, the option number A. So please remember, yes, I hope answers are coming. Okay. So when we talk about interdisciplinary research, yet it means a various branch. So we do not we will definitely not emphasize on a single subject, because we have a various branches over here. It is definitely not related to oversimplifying the problem. Any branch will definitely not take into consideration. Or to create new trend in research methodology, we cannot rely on interdisciplinary research. So when we are dealing with the various branch, it means we have to take, or we have to bring a holistic approach to the research, okay, where we consider research as a whole, whether it is, you know, for one specific branch or for the rest of the branch. So here the answer is to bring out holistic approach. Okay, now see, those students, I mean to say, till now hardly any dates are hardly any, Shelly, I was reading your message, hardly any answers are wrong. So it doesn't mean that, you know, this level of questions are there, but little bit to give motivation, because last 3 days I am just feeling that things are not working out. So these questions can give you a bonding towards the subject, so that you can revise it properly. Okay, now dates, no, dates are not yet announced. Yes, so if you want interdisciplinary research, so it is something, a mode of a research by an individual or a team, which talks about integrating what in research, that is information, data, techniques, tools, various perspectives from various branches, concepts, theories, or, you know, compared to, or with in discipline with more or two bodies with specialized knowledge in order to solve the problem, which is beyond the scope of single discipline. So which cannot be done in single discipline, and that's the reason we are taking this help of this interdisciplinary research in order to come up with I mean to say, a best solution for the given problem. Okay, now yes, let's go to the next question, that is question number 6. Now here, which of the following is the main feature of qualitative research? That day also we have done a question on qualitative research, but the question was totally different. Now this question is based on your positivism and post-positivistic approach. Okay, so in case if you do not know, I am going to revise that topic also, just have some patience, we will do it. Okay, which of the following is the main feature of qualitative research? So it is avoids positivistic assumption and data analysis, subscribes to pre-existing categories, collects data in numerical form, uses empirical method of data analysis. So what will be the answer for question number 6? Rudra, you have started the answer for question number 6 or what? Can you write the question numbers? I'll clear the screen if with the ink. Okay, fine. 6 A and B. Okay. 6th D. Okay. 6th B. All the options I have got. So I have to explain the concept. The concept is not clear. The answer is basically, that is, I'll give you the answer first. To avoid positivistic assumption and data analysis. Now what? Let's see. Okay. Before I explain you the, after that I explain you the concept, I'll come back again to this approach. Now I have 2 slides for positivism and post-positivism approach. Both the slides we will do. And now give me just 5-10 minutes. Just if you have any doubt, you can please put it in the chat box. Okay. Answer is, you have given answer as D, Nirmal, if I am not wrong. The answer is A. Okay. How? Let me first explain and then I'll come to your doubts. Put your answers in the chat box. Let's understand this concept very well. Okay. Still there are doubts in positivism and post-positivism approach. Okay. Now see. When we talk about positivism approach or positivistic approach, it believes in reality which can be measured and known as quantitative. Now just put all your concentration over here, everyone. I will not take any doubts for next another 5-10 minutes. Let me complete this very well and then I'll come to doubts if any. Okay. So when I'm talking about positivism approach, it is that approach which believes in reality. Now each and every sentence make it very clear. This concept is definitely going to have a question. So it is like believing in reality which can be measured, and hence it is called as quantitative approach. So when we talk about quantitative approach, okay, it believes in a true and objective reality that can be studied through applying the methods and various methods and principles. Okay. Now it denies the intuition and concerns with objectivity. So like for example, it do not takes into consideration what? Intuition, and it is concerned with objectivity. So basically quantitative approach or positivism approach is talking about what? It's talking about objectivity. It means it will decline subjectivity. You have to keep this in mind. And it is based on what? It is based on scientific study. Okay. Now when we talk about post-positivistic approach or post-positivism, so it believes in creation of new knowledge in order to support the committed movement. So that is based on what? It is based on theories, it is based on hypothesis and value of the researcher, which is concerned with more of what? Which is concerned with more of subjectivity. Okay. And here the study is based on what? It is based on the experience, okay, by the researcher. So it is most focusing on what? It is mostly focusing on experience. Now if I take the same concept a little bit different way to explain you, I have another slide. So both the slides you can keep it yourself in order to understand the concept of positivism and post-positivistic approach. So when we talk about positivism, as I said, it believes in reality. The reality is stable and can be observed and described from the objective point of view, that is objectivity. At the same time, when we talk about the post-positivism approach, whereas the post-positivism understanding that the world is formed with the subjective experience. So the experience which has been shared, it is basically a subjective experience by the various individuals. Positivism, it produces quantitative data, whereas post-positivism produces qualitative data which is based on the experience, okay, of the people. Positivism can use large samples, whereas post-positivism goes with the small samples. Yes, positivism is concerned with hypothesis testing, whereas it is concerned with generalizing the theories. I am talking about post-positivism. Data is highly specific and precise in positivism, whereas in post-positivism it is rich and subjective. Reliability is high when it comes to positivism, and when it comes to post-positivism it is low. Okay. Now if I talk about the question, if I come to the question, which of the following is the main feature of qualitative approach? Okay. So here they are talking about post-positivism. So obviously post-positivism avoids what? Positivism assumptions and data analysis. So it is basically not, concerned with numerical. These are all the options which are given you to confuse. Actually this is 2019 question where we have the first, a different form of qualitative research, but actually the question was related to positivism and post-positivism approach. Is it clear? This was explained in your one of the class, very old class. So I just thought I bring this back again. In the last cycle I took this concept and explained you. Fine. Shabna, I know you, I read that your answer Neha has already answered. So I just will take it because the answer is right, but I know you will have a confusion. So I'll take it at the end, okay? I know what is your doubt, that also I've got. So let's keep this pending and let's take it in the last only, okay? Fine. Yes. Now can we go to the question number 7, everyone? Question number 7 on the screen. Critical language testing in a research report. Now see, research report, they have talking about what? They are talking about research report. So when we talk about critical language testing in the research report is what? So what is the meaning of critical language testing? This is the meaning of the question. So is it testing the language from ethical point of view and relieving its misuses? Is it evaluating the stylish characteristics of language? Is it critiquing the ideology of the author, or is it observing the gender role played by the language? What exactly is critical language testing in research report called as? Okay, Shreya, let's come to this and finish this, and I'll come to that. Only if it is okay. By the time I am not getting answers, so till the time I am waiting. Empirical method, you know, that is the you mean to say the, you can talk about, you know, field work, okay, data analysis which is based on the field observation. That is the meaning of that last option, Shreya. Okay, 7th, okay, 7th, A, okay, fine. So critical language, see, now this question is bit easy. So evaluating the stylist character or critiquing the ideology or observing the gender role does not stand anywhere nearby to the question. So yes, but in in language testing, so when we talk about language testing, it has to be in research report, okay, it will only and only consider the ethical point of view. It means the research code of conduct. What should be the part of research code of conduct and what should not be the part of code of conduct. So critical language testing in research report is nothing but talking about the ethical point of research, okay. Yes, 7th A, very good, fine. Now yes, here I had but here this is an example based question. So this is, if this type of question comes, it is little bit easier as compared to the theoretical concepts. A doctor studies the relative effectiveness of two different vaccines for COVID. His research will be classified as what? Is it descriptive? Is it experimental? Is it case study, or is it ethnography? So what exactly will be the case or you know, the case given or the narration given or the example given will be called as which type of research? Yes. No problem, no, it's okay, no issues if you're late. Maybe you're having some commitments, as I always tell that. Yes. Very good. Yes, a doctor conducting an evaluation of effectiveness of the vaccines in order to identify the which is more as compared to the given set. So it will be called as what? Experimental research, okay. Now your question, Shabna, we can discuss on this, but let it be, because question is not in front of me, so other students will little get confused, so we'll come to it at the end only, okay. Now yes, here is the match the following. So question number 9, you have types of research in the form of list A. Very good. Yes, list A and list B. So list A is having pure research. So you know what is pure research, basic research, fundamental research. B is analytical research, C is ex post facto research, and D is action research, okay. So you have to match with the list 2, which is immediate solution to a problem, addition to existing stock of knowledge, critical evaluation of data, investigating starts after the occurrence of the fact, okay. So you have to match very well, no one is in a hurry, just ensure that you are doing it very correctly. Okay. 4-5 students have started answering. This is question number 9. See, even in match the following for any unit, okay, if the questions are very easy also, no, still you have to go with, every option, because maybe you should just cross check yourself, okay, and it is very important that you do it. Why? Just to avoid your any silly mistake and coming to a negative marking. Fine. So yes, let's see what is the answer. Okay, answer is A, students are saying. So pure research, so when we talk about pure research or basic research, or you can say fundamental research, addition to the existing stock of knowledge, okay. Analytical research, critical evaluation of data, okay. Ex post facto research, it's something which investigation starts after the occurrence of the fact, okay. And action research is immediate solution. So anyways, I have told you what you can go. So if you know very sure about D, but D is all one at everywhere it is one, so we can't go with this option. So we have to ideally check, Neha, it is deleted, still it is coming from your end also, please block it, because it is an everyday trouble now, in spite if it is action is taken from the channel. So be careful in such questions. You have, if it is 1 or 2 are still confirmed, you have to check from your end also. But yes, the correct answer is option number A. Okay, is it clear? Now, so I just have written certain quick statements: pure research, analytical research, ex post facto research, and action research. So pure research, which aims of addition to the existing stock of knowledge. Analytical research, which is based on already available information to evaluate the data. Ex post facto research, it means which is concerned with the investigation of facts after its occurrence or after the event has occurred. And action research is the action oriented research to find out the immediate solution to the existing problem. Yes, C is only 4, but yeah, that is the pattern which I have told you. So this is the correct way, basically to find the match the following. Fine. Manoharan, yes, we will take that question of Shabna at the end, because the question is not in front of every student, so I don't want any confusion. Okay, fine. Now yes, formulation. Now here also there is an example type of question. Formulation of hypothesis can be compared to what? So we know hypothesis is a tentative statement. So they have given us that it will be comparison to what? Is it a construction of the roof of the house, walls of the house, polishing the walls of the house, or the foundation of the house? So what it will be compared to? Yes, I am just waiting. Easy question it is, but you have to be careful while giving the answer. Just a minute, my messages. Yes. Okay. Yes, very good. So formulation of hypothesis, that is a tentative statement, is formulated at the start, I mean to say the base of the research. So the base of the research is Deepa, the base of the research here will be compared to what? The base of the research will be compared to the foundation of the house. Please remember, see, what is the question? The question talks about formulation of hypothesis. Without stating the hypothesis or without stating the tentative statement, you cannot go ahead and research. Okay, so foundation is not, it's not like objective. Foundation is the base. Here it is like a base. So the base, it means your research hypothesis, without which you cannot go ahead. So that is, that is the right answer here. Be careful. It's not you can't tell it as objectives. It is like something which is the base or a pillar, you can say, on which the entire remaining things can be built up. Fine. Be careful for this question. Okay. Now question number 11. The conceptual framework in which research is conducted. Now this is, I have purposely brought this. Okay. So please be careful. We have done this n number of time. The conceptual framework. Okay, yes, Nirmal, your answer is right. So we are going ahead now. Yes, it is coming for the channel also. I don't know, we have spoke to IT team, they are working on it. I know, Neelam, it is irritative, but maybe the person is a very good spammer. Okay. So the conceptual framework in which research is conducted is called as what? Synopsis, research design, research hypothesis, or research paradigm. So what it will be called as? Yes, we have done this very well, the conceptual framework. Yes, very good. So the conceptual framework in which research is conducted, little bit of wordings I have just changed it. So it is nothing but it is called as research design, or we call it as, research design. And research paradigm I have just written, it is nothing but pattern. We'll just have a quick look at research design also. Students get bit confused in research design question. So research design is the framework, okay, of methods and techniques which are chosen by a researcher in order to carry out a complete process of research or to tackle and handle the research problem. So where we have basically Manoran, framework is not a keyword. They may not give this keyword every time. So they can also give you as methods or techniques in order to carry the research. So you should be very careful. And if you talk about research paradigm, where you can get a question is an approach. It is a pattern, or you can say an approach or a model of research that is validated and practiced by the researcher for a long time. Okay. So example, like for example, if I use an example in paradigm as scientific method. So though with science views the world a traditional Western empirical quantitative approach to study the things. So paradigm is nothing but you can't say scientific method is only the paradigm. In scientific method also there can be a different views, okay, towards the research. That's what it is telling. So it is just a pattern. Okay, yes. Now very easy question, everyone. This should not go wrong, because last 2 classes I have revised what is snowball. We have done sampling techniques. So this should be very clear. Snowball sampling is the process of selecting a sample using what? Is it networks, is it group, is it snowball, or is it computer program? This should not go at all wrong. Okay, Shreya, yes, wait. Let me get answer for this, and then I will come to your if you remember those examples which I am giving, if you remember that explanation, then it will be good for you to understand. Okay. Okay, wait. I'll come to this. Sorry, Shreya, no, Shelly, I'll give you answer. So yes, snowball is nothing but it is called as what? Yes, very good. Snowball is nothing but it is called as the networks. Okay. Now, yes, marketing is the best example of snowball. So this is again one of your university question only. Okay, now I hope it is very clear. Snowball is nothing but a network. Now a very good question is asked by one of the student, like if in case if you have not understood research paradigm, okay, how can you get a question based on your syllabus for research paradigm? Now just give me 1 minute, I'll just explain. So like for example, suppose if they are giving you the question on, let us example, they are giving you the statement as research which has which is using social change, or research which is going for a social change, or research which is related to objectivity, or like for example research which is related to social construction, maybe in the form of statement question or match the following also. So please remember, so when I am saying these are like these are the emphasis, these are the characteristics. So positivism, if I go with positivism, just now I explained you, okay, it relates to objectivity. If I talk about evaluation, it is like critical research. So critical research, positivism, post-positivism will be coming as what? Your research paradigm. Okay, but now that depends upon the question. Please remember, question is very important. You need to remember that very well. Yes. Now Deepa, I didn't get your question. What is that? Can you just give me smoking? I didn't get what it means. Okay. Now question number 13. Now see, a detailed question in research design they have given. So research design that needs to collect factual information on a continuing basis is classified as what? So research design which needs a factual information on a continuous basis. So whether it is called as longitudinal, pre and post study design, cross sectional or double control study design. So what exactly it will be known as? Okay, question number 13, no one has started yet, I'll just refresh, okay, just a second. Yes, question number 13 everyone. Okay, got it. I didn't smoking, no, I think for network I have given example of drug addicts if I am not wrong, Deepa, in one of the class. Okay, yes. Question number 13, research design that needs to collect factual information on a continuous basis will definitely be called as what? It will be called as your longitudinal study, okay. Cross sectional, longitudinal we have done. Now anyone, like for example, if you remember, we have done double control study also. That is, double control study is also called as double blind because you have this in your research. Now if you do not know, let me tell you, okay, blind study, if you remember, we have done day before yesterday in the last question in day before yesterday's lecture. So basically it is one of such, you know, a double design or a double control study is one where neither of the participants, that is the researcher or the research scholar, the researcher or the respondent knows, you know, about each other. So the procedure is just, you know, carried out in a blind format. So that is called as double control or double, it is also called as double blind study. Be careful because you have data, but never they have used the word as double control, they always use the word as double blind. So you should double blind, it means none of them are aware who is their, you know, the researcher and who is the respondent. Fine. Now, question number 14. Yes, do not know each other. Correct. A tentative proposition with unknown validity that specifies a relationship between two or more variables will be called as what? A tentative proposition. I am on question number 14 if you can see the screen very well. A tentative proposition which is with unknown validity that specifies a relationship between two or more variables is called as what? Research problem, research proposal, research design, research hypothesis. Nirmal, I didn't get your, sorry, yes, I just clicked on this, but yes, the answers are already there. Research high, yes. A tentative statement is nothing but it is called as tentative proposition, where we see how smartly they have made the question. Now what it is? No, not it is not research proposal. I'll explain you. Wait, I'll explain the question. A tentative proposition. Proposition is nothing but it is called as what? A statement with unknown validity. Unless and until it is proved, it is, you know, unknown. So a tentative statement which is not proved, okay, at the start, and which has specified the relationship between two or more variables, it is called as research hypothesis. Now be careful here, no, see, they have very smartly, they have just played with the sentence and the, you know, and the words. So it is basically nothing but a tentative statement is called as what? It is called as research proposal. Fine. Yes. Now question number 15. In which type of qualitative research design individual stories to describe life of people are explored? Okay, just now someone asked me about perspective, no? So this question can be based on that. In which type of qualitative research design individual stories to describe the lives of people are explored? So this is, you know, this is your research method, you can say. So which type or research method is nothing but a part of your research design. So whether it is ethnography, whether it is grounded theory research, whether it is symbolic, or whether it is narrative research. So what will be consisting, or what will be the answer for this question? Question number 15, okay. Just a second. Just I am seeing the answers only. Yes. 15th B, 15th D, 15th A is also there. Why so much confusion in 15th question? 15th question is very easy. I don't know what happened. See. Now see over here, if you are saying that, read the question very carefully. A qualitative research, okay, in this first half of the sentence is confusing you. The second half of the sentence is actually the question. That is, which of the individual stories which are described. When we are describing, it means we are narrating, no? So that is nothing but it is called as narrative research. Now why grounded theory? Grounded theory, which is, you don't have any base. So individual stories are already narrated. So it's not about culture. See, please try to understand ethnography, no? If you take that meaning culture also in mind, no? Many students goes wrong with that also. It depends upon, the societal, you can say, examples. You can put in that form. Grounded theory with that no base at all. But here they have already given a base that individual stories are described, okay. So in that case, it is termed as what? It is termed as narrative research. Nirmal, if you are the only one, no one has, I didn't check how many of them, no. Hasina has given right answer for this question. Nirmal has given right answer. Rama has given right answer. Paramesh has given. There are many students who have given right answer. But I hope those who have given the wrong answer. Neelam, see over here, it is saying that don't read the first half of the question. It is just to confuse you. The second half of the question, individual stories are described. When you are describing something, it means you are narrating something. And here the narration is with the life of the people. So it is nothing but it is called as what? A narrative research, okay. Shelly, grounded theory, it means you don't have anything with you. Whatever you are doing it from the scratch, okay. You have no backup for that particular research. You have done everything on your own. So such theories will be called as what? Grounded research theories or grounded theories of research. Okay, fine. So tomorrow we will be having, Shabna, your question I am taking. Tomorrow we will be having again a final cycle of research, that is MCQs, because from Monday I am going to start some another unit. So let's see how it works out. Tomorrow is the 5th day, 5th lecture. So be prepared. At least let me see 15 on 15 tomorrow. Today no scores are coming up. In fact, today the answers were nicely right. So put your scores. Shabna, now coming to your question. See, the question which you wrote with the options, no, from the given options, manipulation is the right answer, as Neha also I guess has explained it. The second question, can you bring, you said in one of the book you read one question that was manipulation is the process, but the question may be something different. Can you give me that question? In case not today, if you can bring that question to me, or if you have, you can post it now. Shelly, good score today. Dorcas, 15 on 15, very good, congratulations. I mean to say, I have never seen till date 15 on 15 anyone for any class. But if it is, so heartiest congratulations. Shreya, 9, okay. Nirmal, 12 on 15, okay, fine. So yes, you can put your score. Shabna, I'll just once again go with both the questions. If you can put it again, I'm waiting for you. Others also. Tomorrow we will again have a final test, little bit difficult questions I'll be taking. So just be prepared with yourself, okay. See you tomorrow at 9 everyone. Tomorrow's lecture will go premium, okay, because my one schedule is getting clashed. So let's see, if I'm live, I'll there, otherwise 9 o'clock definitely lecture will be there, okay.